Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. You did that, girl. You did that. Yep. My style is different. It's me. Every section of my home is aesthetically pleasing to the eye. You have just turned your house into a home. And that apartment that you're in, you have just turned that into a suite. And girl, that trailer house is a piece of art that everybody wants. Just decorate it. Decorate it. Really decorate it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. You did that, girl. You did that. Yep. That's all you. All you. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. You did that, girl. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You did that. And that girl. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I was just walking around my house and just being silly, talking to myself, admiring all the things that I've done, like my decoration, things that I have accomplished throughout this year or throughout last year. And it's such an amazing thing when you could actually sit down and really take a breath and be thankful and grateful for what you already have. Because for the new year, we keep thinking about the things that we want to accomplish, the things that we don't have, and there's a lot of things that are at the tip of our fingers. You know, we got to learn to appreciate the things that we do have in life, the things that God actually blessed us with. You know, we keep saying, oh, I need this and I don't have that. And, you know, for me, I keep saying, oh, I want to change my dining room. And God blessed me with that one. He blessed me with that one a number of years ago, you know? So it's in my head that I have to change it, but I think I have to learn to appreciate what I already have because I wasn't appreciating that dining room set. But when I needed it at the time that I needed it, God helped me get it. You see what I mean? So I walked in there and I'm like, girl, you did this. Like, you, this is beautiful. This is what you created, you know? And I walk around my house, like, just really looking at things. And although I was being silly and funny and stuff, it's a real thing, y'all. Like, learn to just appreciate what you already have. With that said, have you guys thought about what you're gonna do this spring? Like, what's your theme? What are your colors? What do you want to switch around in your house? What do you want to build? You know, like, what do you really want to do this spring? Like, I'm sitting here and I was thinking about it and I was like, I went and I googled the colors for 2025. The main color for 2025, it looks like it's a brown. Like, according to Google, it's a brown. Okay? According to the internet, it's brown. But it's like a different kind of glossy brown. Almost as like if you want to say it's a charcoal brown, but charcoal is black, but it looks so it got this beautiful brown, and I was looking at it and I was like, oh my god, this looks so beautiful. And then I started googling like colors and patterns and wall art and stuff like that, and it's showing you a lot of flowering, like a lot of flowering wallpaper, a lot of flowering art for the wall, a lot of like flower, like everything is like patterns and flowering stuff. And like I'm really thinking about it, like some colors would be, I love bright colors. I love to put bright colors in my house. You know, I don't know if it's because of the color or maybe I just like seeing bright colors, but it just sparked something in my head like, So in the midst of thinking about it, I'm not just going out there wild and trying to buy all sorts of different colors and patterns, because I may buy some of them and I don't like them. So I'm going to take my time and I'm going to fill one room at a time. I am going to, for this spring, I'm going to do one room at a time, put in the colors and stuff that I want to put in there, beautifying that room, and trying to figure it out as I go, because I don't want to just go out there and buy a whole bunch of stuff, like, you know, wall art and stuff, and, you know, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. On top of that, I don't want to have to put a whole bunch of stuff in storage, because I'm running out of storage space, you know. So it's just a thought. It's just a bug to put in your ear as to if you're decorating. Like, what are your thoughts? We're in January. January is almost finished. And before you know it, we're in February. And February is just 28 days, and that's going to pass. And boom, here comes March. You know? So just a bug to put in your ears. Okay? It's snowing outside, y'all. And it's so cold. And this is the time that I turn to chips and ice cream. It's comfort food. Let me turn the camera around. Look. Right now it's dusty. It's not so bad. The snow is very high, but you can't do nothing. You can't go nowhere. So I think I'm gonna turn to some chips. Just a little bit of chips. Chips sometimes become a comfort food when you just got nothing to do. I do want to start working out by like the end of this month, and all this is gonna go away. Now I'm not gonna say I'm gonna stop eating it, but I'm really gonna eat it like in moderation. Like if I want some chips, maybe like once every 2 weeks or something like that. Because I really want to start working out to get my weight down. I know this does not help. This does not help, period. I know. It just feels good right now. I'm definitely gonna start creating workout videos, but I'm probably gonna like connect it to like my cleaning videos or something like that. Because I have to do some workout. Like I have to. But with the weather outside, this just feels right. This feels good. I gotta go to the store. I need some Vaseline. I need to get some Vaseline for my foot. So I know I need to go there and get some of that. But I don't know if my I don't know with the weather if I'm gonna get out there. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask my husband to get it because he's coming from work. Don't know. I enjoyed my chips. That was good. Now I gotta make some food for my dog. I don't know if you guys have a dog, but comment below. Does your dog eat the dog food that you would buy from PetSmart or the animal, whatever? Does your dog eat the dog food? Because when my dog, I have a Jack Russell Terrier and she's mixed with another breed. But when she was first born, I got her at 6 weeks. And at 6 weeks, she was eating the ground dog food that I would get from PetSmart. It was, I think it's pedigree. She was eating that. And by the time she reached about 10 weeks old, she stopped eating that. So then we got, what was it? We got the farmer's dog. The farmer's dog is a fairly expensive meal that you would get for dogs. You would put it in the fridge, and every time it comes in a packet, and you just refrigerate it or freezer, put it in the freezer. And then we would just take it out and warm it just a little to get the cold chills out of it and leave it at room temperature. And then we give that to her. And she is not eating that for nothing. She's not. She doesn't want to eat any of that stuff. So we tried her with another dog chow. And it's like she does not want to eat this food. Like, even if we put it there and like leave it and say, you know what, my husband always say, you're gonna eat that food or is that food gonna eat you? And we would leave it, you know, keep giving her the food. We do that like for 3-4 days and she still does not want to eat it. Like, she will just starve herself. But when we found out from the vet, they said once they're drinking water, it's okay. So she would drink water and she would poop every day, but she wasn't eating anything, you know? So, I mean, of course you don't want your dog to be starving. So we started buying like the beef stew. Like, we would buy the beef that you would make beef stew with, and we would just steam it and give it to her. and she would eat that. And then we started buying rotisserie chicken, and we would cut it up, section it out, and we would give her that. And she'll eat that as well. But she does not want to eat anything else. She'll eat like apples. We can give her apple. We can give her certain kind of fruits that is allowed for a dog. And she'll eat a little bit of rice here and there, like if she feels like it. But otherwise, you gotta cook her food. And that's where she eats. So every week we would go and buy the beef from Giant Food, or we buy the rotisserie chicken. And somehow, I don't know what it is, she can tell if you buy the chicken from Shoppers Food or if you buy the chicken from Giant Food. And when I say that is because when you bring the same rotisserie chicken from Shoppers Food, she'll refuse to eat it. But if it comes from Giant Food, she'll eat it. So I'm like, what's the difference? Like, they both taste the same. You know, like, what is the difference? But somehow she pinpoints the difference. There's some sort of taste on her tongue that she does not like. So she refuses to eat it. So now we have to buy beef. Yes. And we have to do this every single week. Now, some people will say, you spoil that dog. But if we give her the dog food, she is not eating it, y'all. She's not eating it at all. According to my mother, she said these dogs have human tendencies. So, anyway, what I do with this here is just wash it out really good. The way I do her meat with vinegar and lime and all this stuff, I don't do that with her meat because she's a dog. So there's certain, I just wash it off really good. And then I just basically steam it through with a little bit of salt. I don't add like all these different herbs and spices and stuff like that because some of this stuff is not good for dogs. So I just put a little bit of salt and so just to give her a little bit of flavor. Or I would, when I wash it off and put it in the pot, I would throw chicken broth on it or beef broth, one or the other, and just let it cook in that. So far, so good. She's growing. She's a year and 1 month already. But it's tiring. Yeah. But when I do this, I do her food and I cut it up nicely and then I section it and put it in Ziploc bags so that all we need to do every day, we would just take it out, put it in her bowl, and then microwave it for a couple of minutes just to give it a little bit of warm, because if it's cold, she's not gonna eat it. So it has to be a little warm. Also, she does not drink room temperature water. The water has to be a little chilled. So I'm like, what is up with these dogs these days, So that's another thing. We have to drop a couple of ice cubes in her water to keep it chill at all time for her to drink it. Otherwise, it's a no-no. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take care of that so she has something to eat. And I think all I'm doing today is just eating. And because again, it's cold outside. I stepped outside to take my recycle out because the recycler is going to be picked up tomorrow. And I lost one of my earrings, just like that. I don't know where it dropped. I hope that I find it. But now, this is the soup I'm eating. It's from Costco. And it's crab and corn chowder. And all you gotta do is heat it up. But it tastes amazing. And this is like, what is it? Like pita bread? I think that's what it is. Tastes so good. Okay. Use them. I know this video has been crazy all over the place because basically you see watch me do nothing. Nothing. Just eat. And I think because the snow is outside, I can't do much. I just feel this is my comfort. And that's all it is. Since I've been doing all that decorating, maybe it's just good to watch me just eat. I will have another video for you guys soon. Bye.